Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. Lots going on as always over on Patreon. I think only a few days left until we put up the solution to the Olympic rings puzzle bonus content for June, which has proved so popular. And Simon's Philomeno the other day is proving popular as well. So always some good content there on Patreon for those paying their $3 a month or so. So today, this is very unusual. You may remember a month and a bit ago, Simon did a Jedi Sudoku. X-Wings beat TIE fighters. It was a thermo with a TIE fighter in the grid and some X-Wings to solve it and stuff. Really clever puzzle by Sam Kavanagh Johnson. Well, in a development that is really weird, in my opinion, we got another puzzle from Sam's twin brother, Matt. So this is his take on a thermo Sudoku. Just one given in the grid and a bunch of thermos that don't cover all that much real estate. Now, I am not versed enough in Star Wars to know if we are maintaining the theme and if we're looking at another couple of Star Wars spacecraft here, but I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments if you think so. Now, there is one extra rule in this puzzle. There are 4 blue cells, and 3 of them add up to the other one. That's it. So the thermos get bigger from the bulb, and 3 of the blue cells add up to the other one. And other than that, normal Sudoku rules apply. So it looks fascinating. Let's get cracking. You can obviously try it on the link under the video. Now, I think this long place is where we've got to start. And this has 3 of the blues on it. So, yes, you've got to consider the blue cells. How can 3 of these add up to the other one? They've got to be big at the end of these wings of this spacecraft. 6, 7, 8 or 9, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the minimum. So they've got to be at least 6. It's absolutely symmetrical this side. Now, how can you possibly add 3 cells in the grid to make a 4th? One of these must be the total. You couldn't add 2 of them. And basically, we've got to have 6 plus 2 plus 1 equals 9. Now, 2 and 1 have to be different because these other ones are in the same column. So they have to be 1 and 2. These have to be, use the mouse, try and remember what you're doing. These have to be 6 and 9. So effectively, having written that in the grid, as long as we obey these, we're going to obey the constraint. And we can forget the blue cells after that. Now, what does that tell us about these thermos? Well, it tells us that one of them ends in 6, and therefore must be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That tells us this is 1, and we get a couple of digits actually in the grid. Nice. Now, I don't know which side is going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But whichever side it is, the other one is going to go. It won't be able to use 2 and 3 down here, so they'll have to be at least 4 and 5. Up here, it won't be able to use 6 or 9 in the other grey cells, so they're going to have to be 7 and 8. So, yeah, we're definitely going to have an 8-5 pair in those 2 cells, a 4-7 pair in those. Now, down here, it's not so clear. These ones will include a 2 or 3 and a 3 or 4 because, no, what am I talking about? One of them will be a 2, one of them will be a 3. Sorry, those are quite bogus markings. Yeah, that's better. One of them will be a 2, one of them will be a 3. Now the other one is going to be reaching a 7, 8, 9 conclusion, but wherever it comes out from this one, it can't use 2 and 3 because they'll be on the other side. So it's going to either be 4 or 5 and then 5 or 6. So we get those possibilities. Those are the only candidates that can make this work. And they're very symmetrical, but I guess we're going to have to use the other shapes in the grid to work out which side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and which side ends 7, 8, 9. Now, that's giving us a sextuple here, if you like. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 must be in those cells. So 1, 2, 3 are in those ones, which means that 3 is in the middle column where there's already a 1 and 2, with 1 and 2 either side of it. And that's nice. Well, as always with a thermo, put in the possibilities if you don't know what else to do. So that's where I am now. So this one must start with somewhere between 3 and 6 and end somewhere between 6 and 9. I'm going to do the other side as well, just in case anything becomes obvious as a result, but that's got more degrees of freedom. What about this 5 cell one? That's 1, 3, 4 or 5, yes, anything but a 2 up to 5, anything but a 2, I just said. Now 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, I mean, possibilities there, but it's not very helpful. Oh wait, now maybe that is. Now where's a 9 going to go in this row? It's got to be in the end here. So one of those 2's a 9. That could be a 1 though. That would have been nice to rule that out. What else can we see from what we've got? Nothing much going on there. Oh no, look at this. These ones in this central box where 1, 2, 3, 4 have been used up, they're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we get another multiple cell restriction. Those are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as a group. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in the other ones. I don't know if that's going to help, but it's an interesting thing to notice. No, it probably isn't going to help, but nonetheless, interesting. Now, what else can we find? Now, this run of cells is interesting. It doesn't include a 1 or 2. Yeah. This clearly can't be a 1 or 2. 1 can never be anywhere on a thermometer except on the bulb. Now 2 sometimes can be, but only if 1 can be on the bulb. And here that is not the case. These 2 cannot be 1 and 2. These ones we've established from the thermos can't be 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are a pair up there. And so where's 1 in the third row? It's now not there. The only candidate is there. Now, placing 1 on a thermo always feels like a deduction, but it doesn't often help much because it doesn't restrict anything else. 1, 2 there. We've got this very strange thermometer here that curls back over itself, but I'm going to fill in the possibilities now. There are 4, I think, for each cell. No, there aren't. That can't be a 9. We've established that. So there are 3 possibilities for each cell. That's not very dramatic, but oh, this is interesting. Look at the relationship between this thermometer, which is, I don't know, it's a bit like a reversed alpha or a picnic table that's been knocked over. Anyway, look at the relationship between these cells. This one down here has to be 5 or 8. That's what we've established from this kind of spacecraft thermo. Now, if it was 5, the 5, 6, 7, 8 possibility is not a possibility anymore. And if it was 8, that 5, 6, 7, 8 possibility is again not a possibility because 5's in that cell and 8's in that cell. Now, am I jumping the gun there? Does that mean I can rule out 5, 6, 7, 8? Or maybe it doesn't. I think it does, though. This is quite confusing because taking 5 out of that cell wouldn't really change anything else on the thermometer. But if this was 8, no, yeah, that would remove 8. That would have to take 7 out. That would have to take 6 out. That would have to take 5. If this was 5, though, taking 5 out of that doesn't affect the rest, actually. Oh, so that's a confusing thing. I'm not even sure that... So one of those isn't 5 or 8, but that is not actually progress. Sorry, I thought I was on to something, and I don't think I was. Bit of a dead end there. Now, what else can we find then? 1, 2, 3. Oh. If this was the big end, if this was 987, then this would be 65432. Yeah, that... Oh, look, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Look, if this was the 987 end, remember, one of these ends is 456 and the other is 789. So if this was the 987 end, this would be the 654 end. This cell would be 3. So this couldn't be 3. It would be 5 or 6. And how are you going to fill these if they can't be 987 in the box or 56 in the column? You can't find 2 more. So 987 does not work here, and that establishes that this is a 6, and we've got the whole of that thermo and most of this one done, just like that. Ooh, that's a little bit complicated. I don't know if that's how you're meant to find this, but it's neat actually, so it probably is. That's reduced this thermo quite considerably, which gives us a quadruple up here. The 3, 4, 5, 6 set. So this is 7, and that finishes the tail of that thermo. That's lovely. Oh, look at that. Now we've got 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 4, 3 placed. We can put in 5 and 6 down here. Oh, 6 could be there. I still feel I'm working on that picnic table, and I don't know quite what to do with it. Oh, I tell you what, yes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 7. This is now an 8, 9 pair. So that is exactly what we wanted. This is now 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. This is 3, 4, 5, 6 as you go up the thermo. Oh, sorry, using the wrong mode. 3, 4, 5, 6. Lovely. Right, this isn't 4 and this isn't 3. Don't tell me that doesn't take us forward. Okay, this can't be 4 or 6 anymore. This can't be 5. And this must be bigger than 6. Oh, this wasn't quite as helpful as I was hoping either. Wow, that was a weird use of that strange thermo. Nice that it came into play. Right, this isn't 2 and the next one isn't 3. They are more restricted than that. 4, 7 or 8 there. I suppose that's right. That can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6, 7, 8 or 9 there. This one is either 3 or 4, but I don't know which. Oh, look at this 5, 6 pair in column 3. Bam! That gives us a 4 here. That makes that a 3 before it on the thermo. We can take 3 and 4 out of those. 5, 6 here makes this a 7 for the thermometer to work. Yes. Five, 6 here. Don't forget that. These can't be 6. And this 6 says this can't be a 6. So 6 is here. That sorts out the 5. Wow. This is a nice puzzle. Now, this is a naked single. That's a 2. 8, 9, 7, 6, 1, 4 in the box. 3, 5 in the row. That sorts out the 1, 2 pair. We've got 4, 6, and 7 along here. 1, 8, and 9 along here. 3 and 5 there. Okay, yes, this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 has got much more restricted by this 8. So 8 is not in it, 9 is not in those. In fact, 7 within that quadruple has to be up here. So 7 is not in those two either. What's that telling us? Not sure. That 5, 6 pair again. So I shouldn't have put a 5 as a possibility there. Third time I've used it. I should probably just have focused a bit better on it. Now, this can't be 1. So it's got to be 8 or 9. Not very helpful on the end of the thermometer. This is 1. 2, 3, 4, 7 in the column. 5, 6 pair also in the column. And 8, 9 in the row. So that's 1. That's not 1. This can't be 1, 4, 8, 7, 6 or 9. Can't be 2 because of the thermo, so it's 3 or 5. 2, 3 or 6 there. I'm not really sure how this box is going to work out. Is there 1? No, there's no numbers that aren't repeated. How about over here then? One of these is a 7. Not that helpful. So we haven't got many thermometers left to use, really. What's going on down here? 5, 4, 6. Well, I guess at the end, we need 7, 8, and 9. I suppose that could be 7, 8, 9. I was going to say it must be 7, 8, or 9 on the end. That's not quite true. 3 has to be in one of these two cells. 7 in one of these. 4. 4 has to... No, this can't be 4. There's a 4 in the box. Idiot. Okay. 4's over here in one of these. So this is 7, 3, 1, 2, obviously. So 1's up there. 2, I don't know. 5, 6 pair again. Right, that's 8 or 9. So that's an 8, 9 pair here. Now, 1, 2, 3... 8. Look. 1, 2, 3 in the row, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the column. That's 4 or 5. And now we've got a 4, 5 pair going. So that's a 6. And that fixes the 6, 5 pair finally. Now that's nice. That takes 5 out of those. There are 6, 7, 9 triple. So that's 5 and 8 as a pair. That looks at this cell, which is a 3. Makes this a 2 on the thermo. And we can fill in the rest of that box. 7 there is a naked single and a 2, 3 pair below it. 1, 5, 4 down this left-hand side. Right. 2 is not possible here. This is now a 1. This is a 3. 2 and 7 to place here. But I don't know the order. Let's take out the corner markings because we don't need them anymore. Now, 5, 4, 3. Okay, where's 1 going in the final column? Obviously, bulb of the thermo. That puts 1 there, sorts out the triple on the left. That finishes the 4, 5 pair. Yep, that sorts this thermo out up at the top. That 2 has forever been telling me that which way round the 1 and 2 were, but I was deaf to its pleas. This is not 6 and this isn't 7. 5 there has resolved the 5, 8. I think I've had that for a little while now. 9 and 8 there is sorted. This 6, 7, 9 triple is not resolved, but this bulb is by that 4 that we've just put in. So 3 there. I think we're closing in now. What a nice puzzle this has been. 8 and 9 on that thermo. That sorts out that pair. This has to be 2 or 7. Don't know which yet. Yes, this is a 6, 7 pair, and that's clearly the 7, which resolves what I was just looking at. 6, also that triple. 8, 9 here. I think we're going to find out how they work in a moment. And 7, 4 here. Oops. Up here we've got a 2-7 to place. And this last little 8-9 deadly combo is resolved by this final thermo. 8-9, 8-9. And we're done. That's a very nice puzzle, Matt. Thank you very much. 2 thermo puzzles from twins, and both excellent. Bragging rights go to both of you as far as I can see. That's lovely. So thank you very much for sending that to us. Now, we've got the UK Sudoku Championship coming up, which is a 2-hour contest. Now, I don't really have the mechanism to enable you to watch my solve, which will be on paper. I've been thinking about just recording me working away at it so you can see the kind of moments of triumph or frustration as they come along. Maybe I'll do that and just edit it. Either way, I think it'll only be on Patreon. There's no point making that a video on the channel, I don't think. So it's a possibility. I don't know if people would be interested at all. Other than that, do stay safe as always, and hope to see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye for now.